I'm Suzanne Kohlberg, and I'm a weight loss mindset coach. I'm really passionate about what I do because I used to weigh twice what I do now. And I spent the better part of 30 years really, to be honest, hating myself and shaming myself and guilting myself and going from diet to diet. And it was a really uncomfortable period of time. And I recently had an interaction on social media that I'm just going to share with you today. And I'll preface this by saying that I know my work, weight loss mindset, is triggering for some because the language around weight in itself is triggering because we have so many stories and so many experiences and so many things attached to the terms that are used. But back to this interaction. So a friend of mine, she shared my masterclass. I run a monthly masterclass, and this month's one was called Weight No More. And she shared the post, and I really appreciate that. And as I'm sure anybody in small business, when people comment, when people share, that's how we get the word out. So we really are, really appreciative when people do that. And an individual commented on her share of my post. Basically, she took issue with the word weight. And I won't go into all the details, but suffice to say, this thread got really ugly really fast. And she ended up calling me things: lazy, callous, cruel, among other things. And to be honest, I was really hurt by this. I felt bullied. I've been bullied as a kid. I've been bullied as a young adult. And I didn't have boundaries then or a voice for myself, but I do now. So I really want to share this experience. When it comes to weight, I don't speak for all people who have struggled with their weight or who continue to struggle with their weight. I don't speak for the entire community. I'm a spokesperson for me and for anyone who wants to throw their hat in the ring and, learn from what it is I teach. That's who I speak for. But the thing is, nobody speaks for the entire community. And I'm sure I'm not alone when I feel like this, when people tell you this term's allowed and this term's not, for a community that you are part of. And I felt particularly enraged because when I was overweight, I was called lazy, callous, and cruel, or words similar like that, because I was a heart attack waiting to happen, or I was a burden to the medical system, or I was destined for an early grave. Like, what's that going to mean for my children? And now I've released the weight. I'm really passionate about helping others who are where I was, to make this shifts and to have this lasting change. Yet I'm still lazy, callous, and cruel because of the language that I use, because I say overweight. And apparently, according to this individual, the only acceptable term is fat. And I just want to say that nobody speaks for you. Nobody gets to put words in your mouth, and nobody gets to dictate what you say and how you say it. And above all, nobody gets to twist your words back to you and then make you feel bad about yourself for your authentic expression. You get to speak your own experience, and that's all I or anyone else can ever do. I mean, who does this woman think she is? Was there an election in the fat community, and she was elected the spokesperson, and I just wasn't told? How does she get to speak for all of us? And, if I say one thing that's slightly different, I'm cut down. I don't think so. You can't tell me what language is acceptable and what is allowed to be spoken for a group of people that I am part of. When you really think about it, she was being to me what she was accusing me of being to her. Because the thing is, I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do, and I'm super excited to teach weight loss mindset to people who are seeking change. But I don't speak weight loss mindset to people who have a fixed mindset and all they're really doing is jonesing for a fight. Scrolling Facebook, seeing one word and ripping into somebody without reading their posts, without attending the masterclass, without actually taking the time to see what it is that they actually do, just seeing one word, and it's like a bull with a flag, red flag to a bull. I don't speak weight loss mindset to people who, aren't ready to start making changes, or at least be open to making changes. The reason is I don't enjoy having these conversations. I don't need to convince anyone of anything, because I spent 30 years blaming everyone else for my weight, jumping on and off diets, blaming my genetics, blaming my parents, sorry, mum and dad, blaming society, blaming my metabolism, blaming my genes, blaming my big bones. And the only thing that changed in that time, the only thing that changed was my mindset and my attitude. And as a result, this is where I am now. So I'm inviting you into my world to open up your mind and to learn what it takes to have a mindset shift about your weight. And hopefully you'll release some kilos too. But I won't go into things that are disempowered about weight loss. Thanks for watching. I'm Suzanne Kohlberg. Bye for now.